Hello, boneheads! We are going to go over how to get into the UHC server and play with stuff. First off, justgerald.acescom.com:8083 is the portal screen for the server. Because I'm on the server itself, I can't use that. I've got to use my default. But UHC is the username. You know the password or it's in the doc. It logs you in directly to this screen. If the server's not running yet, you'll see start and update. If it is running, you'll see you'll see restart or stop and sleep. So that's how you log into the UHC server. If you need to log into the Bungee Cord server to start it, or the lobby server, the Bungee Cord is 8081, same username and password. The lobby server is 8084, same username and password. The only reason I can think of that you guys would want into either of these is to restart or stop. Typically just restart the server if it's not running, or start it if it's crashed for some reason. Back to the UHC server. So obviously we'll start up the server. You won't see all this stuff in the background because that's the server itself. But if you go to console, you'll see the same things happening on the console. That's just a copy of the console. You can see the console coming up, all the things that are loading and all that stuff. Now, no big deal there. When it fully loads, it stops and you'll be able to log in. You can see the CPU usage, you can see the RAM usage, you can see the number of users usage. Nothing you're going to really care about. Console, just like a typical console, you can go in here, type in your normal commands list. You don't need, unlike on the game itself, you don't have to put a backslash in the console. Yeah, so the next thing you guys will care about, so status and console are really the only two places that you guys will care about right off as the game's running. The other one you're going to care about before the game's running, setting up the server, is the file manager. In the file manager is where the plugins go, is where the scripts go. This is also where the world goes. However, this doesn't allow us to upload worlds yet. You can only upload single files, not actual folders. So we're going to have to figure out some other way of doing that. I may be able to make another video of how to log into the server itself, which is what you see on your screen, because then you have access right to the Windows file menu and you'll be able to drop a world in. For right now, we won't worry about that. As long as we get the worlds in enough time, we should be able to get them uploaded. But as for plugins and testing plugins and removing plugins, you want to go to, surprisingly, the plugins folder. At the top is all the folders for the plugins. At the bottom are the plugins themselves. So if you've downloaded, so first off, what's in here is all the plugins we've ever used. So here's shared health.jar.old. So if we're not actively using the plugin, I just put a .old, knowing, so that I know we've used it before and it works, but it's just .old because we're not currently using it. Things that we are currently using, what are we currently using? Fancy Freeze, here's an example. Fancy Freeze.jar. So we know, because it's just .jar, we know it's an active plugin that's being used. And when you load the server, it automatically loads these plugins. If you want to disable a plugin, first off, you have to go over, you go to status, stop the server so you can reload stuff. Go back to the file manager. So let's just say this time we don't want to use Fancy Freeze. All I do is I right click on it, hit rename, and at the end I just type old and OK. So now you can see Fancy Freeze is there, .jar.old. So now the server won't recognize it as an active jar. It won't load it when you restart the server. In this case, we know we want it, so we hit rename again, get rid of the .old. So now it's an active jar again. No problems. It'll load. Adding jars is as simple as this. You download them on your computer. click and drag onto the server, you'll see it comes up with upload here. And you drop it, it'll upload. So we uploaded furnace visuals. We scroll up. Furnace visuals there, .jar. So next time we start the server, it'll see this new jar, the new plugin. It'll load it. You can do your testing, see if it works or whatnot, and go from there. When you, in this case, we're going to delete it because I know this one isn't. So if you upload something, you test it, and it doesn't work, just send it right to the trash. It'll delete it. Delete item. When you reload the server, some plugins have configurations or configure